Nxdoom for the Sega Dreamcast. Okay, I already made that joke. But in reality, today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Now, in yesterday's video, well, not yesterday's video, but, well, no, it was yesterday's video for me, not for you. I said something at the end of the video regarding the 32X version of Doom, and essentially what I said was, the 32X version of Doom is the best official version of Doom on an official Sega console. Now that still stands true, but the 32X version is terrible. It's not good at all. It's an okay game to play as far as frame rates and all that, but between the border, the sound, and it's overall missing some things, it's not a good port. But I'm going to show you one that is, and the key word today is official, because if you remove that official, I'm going to show you the best version of Doom you can play on a Sega console. So without further ado, roll the intro. Slayers, I'm the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and welcome to another video. Now I'm pretty sure you've seen the opening title and you've seen the opening sequence, and well, I haven't seen it yet because I haven't actually recorded it, but you've seen it because I've already recorded it at the end of this video. But today we're going to be getting into something very cool, and you'll see what that is in just a moment, even though you already know what it is, okay? But first off, let's talk about something. So today is supposed to be a big day, okay? It's the launch day of Windows 11, but as you can see, I'm still on Windows 10. Now you might be saying to yourself, Sega Slayer, why are you still on Windows 10? And the dumbest thing and the saddest thing about it is, right, I've always wanted to be a part of a Windows, upgrade, because they're kind of conceived as like really big events. Now, obviously, I was alive during different Windows upgrades, I think I was alive during Vista, right? Vista, but I would have obviously been a really small child, but I would have been alive during Vista, 7, 8, and 10, but of course, as I never owned my own PC, I got to watch the upgrades, but I never got to be a part of them. Well, this is my first time owning a PC, and I was finally going to be one of the day one Windows upgraders. I was ready, man. I was hyped. I was getting ready to install it, and yeah, I got what I had checked when the whole announcement about all the strict requirements Windows 11 was gonna have came out, and I was reading all about it. I did all my research. I was ready, dude. I wanted to be a part of this. But because if you don't know, Windows upgrades are considered monumental in places because pretty much everyone in the world uses a PC at some point. You know what I'm saying? Every country and place in the world has computers in them. It's just, and most of those are running Windows operating systems. But it's like, and I even heard that Windows upgrade days are considered holidays in certain places. But I was so hyped for it, man. I was going to be a part of my first ever one. I was going to be a day one adopter. I was going to get to brag about how I adopted Windows 11 day one before anyone else adopted it, and we're still on Windows 10. And I made sure when the whole updates came around, I updated my BIOS on my motherboard and everything like that to make sure I had TPM 2.0 and everything was going to be good. And lo and behold, up 12:01 last night, update time is here. I download PC Health Check, I'm ready to upgrade, and I can't upgrade for two stupid reasons. Number one, Secure Boot wasn't on. That was no big deal. I just had to go inside my PC BIOS and turn it on, and that was really no big deal. But number two, my processor is too old. I own a Ryzen 3 1200, and that's what's in my PC. Now, you might be saying, well, that's still a pretty good processor, and it is still a pretty good processor. You know what I'm saying? I can run most things, like I said, pretty good. 100 FPS in most games, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, it's a first generation Ryzen, meaning it's about 4 years old, and Microsoft does not want to support that. They support literally every other Ryzen 3 but the Ryzen 3 1200. It's not supported. And I'm pretty much got screwed because now because of my processor, I don't get to upgrade to Windows from Windows 11 all the way until Christmas this year, which sucks, man. I have to wait until Christmas this year to upgrade to Windows 11 because that is the day I'm getting a Ryzen 5 360 or 3600, whatever, however you want to say it. But that is that. So I have to wait all the way from now until then, and I was so hyped, man. And now that hype has just been crushed. It's been crushed. And they've crushed my heart, man. I wanted to be a part of it so bad, and I mean, I could probably still go ahead with the install, but it's risky because, you know, because it's an unsupported processor, things probably won't be as, you know, nice or smooth, or it could probably cause a lot of problems. And it's just best I stay behind until I actually have a processor that is supported. And it's sad, it really is sad, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're actually going to be opening up Redream really quickly, because today we're going to be taking a look at something that is really cool. So as I said in the opening video, you probably remember I made a quote last time in the last video about Doom for the Sega Saturn and 32X, and I essentially said, if you want a version of Doom, if you want a really good version of Doom on a Sega console officially, your best option is the 32X version. The problem is, the 32X version is also considered one of the worst versions of Doom. The frame rate on the version of Doom is great, okay? But there's that border, it's missing some of the content, like episode 3, it's missing a couple levels, it's missing the BFG, and I'm not gonna tell you, I'm pretty sure you know what BFG stands for, but it's missing the BFG, which is a gun, it's missing a bunch of other cool stuff, right? And it's all around an incomplete version. You know what I'm saying? The SNES version, we already talked about that, and I'm not going to go into more detail about that here, but it has everything, but it sucks because the frame rate is terrible, and it's choppy, and it's basically unplayable. The 3DO version is hated, blah, 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 but no. I said if you want an official version of Doom on a Sega console, 32X was your best bet. Well, what about a somewhat unofficial version of Doom on Sega's most powerful console? Yep, that's right. There is a version of Doom called Nxdoom for the Dreamcast. It is released for the Dreamcast, and it's Doom on the Dreamcast. Now, you can buy it physically. Like off a website and things, and it'll come with a case and a sleeve and an actual jewel case and the CD-ROM and all that different stuff, blah, 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 instruction manuals, and it'll be really cool. Or you can just go ahead and download it and burn it to a disc yourself, which is also possible, or just flat out play it on an emulator like Redream, which I'm going to do here. But yeah, it's free to download. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to go download it. Sorry about that. It's really cool. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to go download it. It'll be a fun time for you to play, but we're going to review that here today, and I'm going to show you why this is truly the definitive version of Doom on a Sega system. So let's open it up. And the first thing when you open it up here, you're going to notice two things. You're going to notice a few things, right? You have different versions. Doom on Earth, that's just how we'll put that, or Doom H on Earth is how we'll put it. Okay, we'll just call it Doom HOE is how I'll refer to this. And then we'll go into, and then you have TNT Evolution, Plutonia Experiment, Ultimate Doom, Doom, and Requiem. Okay, you have all of these to look at, and we're going to obviously look at Ultimate Doom. Now, you get all of these in the one download, so it's actually really cool, and I recommend you go ahead and download this if you're looking for Doom on the Dreamcast. Like I said, you can burn it directly to a disc and play it, no problem. It works just fine, and play it on your real Dreamcast. But for me, I'm perfectly okay with using it in the emulator because it is technically free software, so whatever, it's fine. And yeah, essentially, if you click Doom here, it loads for a couple seconds, and then boom, the Ultimate Doom on Dreamcast. You have, it's exactly the PC version, but on Dreamcast you have read this, blah blah blah, and this just tells you some of the programmers. Here they are, and you also get, you know, how to move, blah blah blah. You can check the options and game messages on, graphic detail high, you know, low, high, we'll leave it on low, screen size, mouse sensitivity, sound volume. But no, just go to new game and you have all the episodes. So you got Knee Deep in the Dead, the shores of, you know, Inferno, and Thy Flesh Consumed. Okay, but we're gonna do Knee Deep in the Dead, and we're also gonna choose I'm Too Young to Die because I'm bad at Doom. And the first thing you're gonna notice is it is extremely great looking. Like, it looks awesome. The game looks awesome. You move fast. Okay, now you control this game using the analog stick, which is really cool. And you have the real Doom music here. I'll let you listen to it. Okay, so you know, you probably get the gist of how the music sounds, but you have full on, like, it's full on Doom, man, and it feels great. Okay, this is PC Doom directly on your Sega Dreamcast. Now, one of the nitpicks I have with this version, and I'll just get this out of the way quick, your character moves insanely fast. So if you're good at Doom, you can just like straight up speed run the game. Like, you move extremely fast, but as a whole, you can see it looks directly like the PC version of Ultimate Doom would look. It looks great, and your character does feel smooth, funnily enough. Now, you do shoot with the A button, open doors with the B button, and you change your weapons with the D-pad. So you just go, you know, D-pad, you can change to the punch, and you can go change back to your pistol, whatever. All enemies are here. It's full on Doom in all its glory, full blood, full everything. Like, dude, this is the version of Doom. Like I said, the 32X may be the best version of Doom on a Sega console to play officially, because Doom was never released on the Dreamcast, but like, unofficially, Doom on the Dreamcast is the best way to play Doom on a Sega console, if that's how you want to play it. Like I said, if you must play Doom on a Sega console, which I personally want to, this is actually going to be the version of Doom I play from now on because of how good it is. You actually can just play this version, and like I said, it controls extremely well, other than your character just moving insanely fast, which is normal anyway on the real Doom with a keyboard and mouse. Fun fact, I don't know if this game is, I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't know if this game is compatible with the Dreamcast keyboard and mouse. If you're like a dedicated PC type guy and you want to use that to actually play Doom, I don't know if it's compatible or not. I didn't read it, and I didn't check to see if it was, but if it is, there's always that support. Did I grab it? Did I grab everything from it? Yeah, I did. Okay. There's always that support you can go get, and I'm sure it'll probably work fine if it is compatible. You can see the full map screen is here. Everything about the game is 100% Doom. It works great. It looks great. Okay, there we go. And I still suck at it, but it's still great. It's still like, dude, full on Doom. Like, literally, this puts every other version of Doom on a Sega console, and even like something like the PlayStation 1, it puts it all to shame. Of course, this is homebrew, and you know that can be why you can classify that. And everyone's not gonna like homebrew, but it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly legal, and it works perfectly. Like, dude, I mean, just look. Everything about it. It looks nice, the full-on sound, so none of the garbage music from the 32X version. It's not choppy whatsoever. Full-on graphics are here. None of the garbage lag from the Sega Saturn version. None of the extremely bad pop-in from the Saturn version as well. I forgot how you get that. I think I'm looking for a Switch. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, but none of the like bad popping from the Sega Saturn version or anything like that. It's just full on Doom, run and gun action. Who doesn't love it? I mean, of course you love it. It's Doom. Who does not love Doom? If you don't love Doom, dude, what is wrong with you? You have not experienced gaming at its fullest until you play Doom. Go play Doom, like, genuinely. If you've never actually played Doom, first off, how could you? Just genuinely. This is like the grandfather of first-person shooters. You need to play this. Like, everyone it should be a requirement to play Doom before you play any other game. Like, genuinely, it really should be a requirement because it's that good. But like, yeah, you get everything here. You can even see something like the poison looks good here. Of course, you know, the Dreamcast having as much power as it does, it should obviously be 100%. I wouldn't really expect anything less than 100% from this game, but the fact that you actually get the 100% is just great, man. Look, you can see everything from the lighting works perfectly the way it was intended to work. Oh, I'm actually getting lost a little bit. Wait, hold on. Okay, you can see everything from the lighting works perfectly. It's full-on PC Doom, like I said. What you should expect it to be, because the Dreamcast had full-on ports of like things like Half-Life and things like that, and you would expect this 100% like port to be 100% perfect, to be honest with you. And it really is, man. And we're not just gonna look at Doom. They also have Doom 2 on here, just like the Sega Saturn, and you get a bigger bang for your buck with this version of Doom than you do other versions. Like I said, which you're not really buying this version of Doom, you're just actually you know, downloading offline and maybe burning it to a CD if you wish, which you don't have to, but if you want to, it's up to you. You can actually burn it, and it just controls just fine. I'm using an Xbox One controller, obviously, and it controls just fine. Oh yeah, the strafe buttons. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me explain the controls once more, right? You change your weapons with the D-pad. You can press left or right to cycle through all your weapons. You can shoot with the A button. You open doors with the B button. X and Y does, Y opens up your map, as you can see. And with your map, be careful with the map though, because if you're looking at the map, right, if you're looking at the map, you can still move while on the map. So I'll tend to be careful there, but you can still move, which is kind of a dumb feature, but I'm sure it must have been on the original PC release anyway. And with the triggers, right, so you can actually strafe right and left, a feature that was not available actually on the 32X version of the game. It might have been on the Sega Saturn version, I didn't really check, but it's not, I know for a fact it's not on the 32X version of the game. Just being able to strafe left and right, it does help out a lot though, because it means you can dodge enemy projectiles a lot easier, and it also does kind of make the game a faster experience, if you want to be honest with yourself. It really does, and it just makes it really fun. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not too much to say, because like I said, this is a straightforward port of Doom for the Sega Saturn. I don't think there's anything extra, and also there's also so I don't know if you remember, one of the things about Doom you have to remember is when you try to exit Doom, right, it has these very, let's just say, sometimes graphic messages that the id Software team put into the game. Now, I don't know about the source code, but I know this is a pretty intact version of Doom. Pretty much, everything from the PC is here. I wonder if this would have been possible back in the day. It really should have been, obviously. But, like, this puts every other version of Doom to shame. It puts the PlayStation version to shame. Definitely puts any of the 16-bit versions to shame. Puts, you know, the Super Nintendo. Puts the 32X to shame. Puts the 3DO to shame. Puts the Atari Jaguar to shame. Although the Atari Jaguar port never really was that bad, if you ask me. Which people never really say it's that bad, but, you know, I always hear the 3DO port is bad, and I actually do want to play that one day for my own personal self, because I've never actually played the 3DO port, but, like, yeah, it's full on Doom. Like, this is the version of Doom you should play. Like I said, if you're not a person who cares about, like, if you don't care about like homebrew and you just want to play Doom on your Sega console, then yeah, this is the version of Doom you should definitely be playing. Go out there and download it now. I'll leave a link. Like I said, there will be a link in the description for the download. But yeah, 100% PC Doom. Now I'm stretching this out really, but in reality I don't really have to, because there's nothing really more to say. It's just Doom for the Sega Saturn. Of course, we're gonna look at everything else you get in this bundle, so we'll do that in a second. But all the enemies are here. Every single enemy and gun is in this version of Doom, so there's no missing content if you were worried about that. Like I said, that was one of the biggest problems with the 32X version of the game, is there was so much missing content that's not here. And as you can see by my frame counter up there, the game runs fully at 60 FPS, 100%, no mess ups. And actually no, there was a reason I was still playing the game. Now I remember. There's actually something I want to show you, if we can just kill this guy real quickly. I'm just gonna rush towards the end really quickly, because there's something I really want to show you. Come on, Steps. there's something I really want to show you. It's actually really cool when you see it. So the 32X actually had a bunch of glitches, and one of the glitches was, and well, it wasn't really a glitch, but one of the main like features, one of the main things they kind of messed up was the textures and the original and Doom for the 32X. And as you can see, this level right here, for example, I don't know if you remember in the 32X, but you can go back and watch the video, but like they changed the whole texture of this room to like a weird like brick wall texture, and I don't know why they did that. And the Saturn version also I think the Saturn version did it as well, like just changed the textures for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why. The Saturn version completely changed music altogether. It was so weird, and I don't know, like they changed a lot of stuff in the Saturn version, and I don't know why. Once you get the shotgun, I said this in the other video, but once you get the shotgun, you really do not need any other gun, man. Like genuinely, it's just, the shotgun is just that good. Like you don't need any other gun. Even this gun right here, I forgot what it's called, the chain gun, I think it was. Even this gun right here pales in comparison to the power of the shotgun, like genuinely. But as I was saying, let's just go ahead and exit this right now. So I'm going to show you oh, you can also save and load the game at your will, which is really cool, and I'll show you that real quick. We'll just save the game really quick. Right there. Did it save? Oh yeah, okay, it was in the middle of saving. Okay, and once that's done, you can quit the game. So yeah, so you get these little mean quotes every time you want to quit. You know, next time you come in here, I'm gonna toast you. And so I'm just gonna press Y to quit still. And it saves your game when you quit as well. So that's cool. And then we'll go to Doom 2. Where is it at? Oh, well, hold on. It's Doom 2 right here. Here we go. So we'll go to Doom 2 really quickly. And boom, as you can see, boom, Doom 2 fully. In all its glory. You see, you still got the same old things right here. You can turn the messages off because some of them are pretty extreme if you don't want them there. But yeah, look, just like the Sega Saturn version, Doom, but it's the PC version of Doom in all its glory. Like, look, full on PC Doom and all Doom 2 in all its glory. So if you ever want to sit down and play Doom 2, and you wanted to do it, I guess, on a Sega console the right way, because there's no other way to play Doom 2 on a Sega console besides playing the Sega Saturn version, and no one wants to touch that garbage. So, here you go. Doom 2, fully on Sega Saturn. I meant Sega Dreamcast. I said Sega Saturn so much last time, it's implanted in my head, and I've even said it a few times this time. But look, fully works 100%, works great, feels great, just like the PC version. Boom. Level complete, just like that. And there you go, Doom 2. There you go. It's all here, and which is really cool because the developers really didn't have to include Doom 2 if they didn't want to. So the fact that they actually went the extra mile to include it was actually really cool. And they even included a bunch more stuff that we're also going to take a look at in this video really quickly. First off, just go in here really quick. Dude, I really love the chainsaw in Doom. Like, it's the best investment you can have. That's the switch. I need that switch. These poor guys are locked in cells. Oh, did I actually? Oh, I can't open his yet. But there you go. You see that right there? That right there is just top-notch quality right there. Boom. Open up the door, and here we go, Doom 2. In all its glory. Nothing really too much more to say about this version in the game either, but it's here if you want it. If you want it. So there we go, we'll exit, and it's just more monsters and levels. What a load. I believe this is just more monsters and levels. What a load. Okay, so we're just gonna leave. Quit, and you see, so after that, once you're done with the main once you're done with the main 2 Doom games, you get more Doom games, but like mods, which are, just mods of Doom, and there's a lot of mods of Doom out there, and I'm also sure you can add more mods of Doom to this if, don't quote me, but I think you can. I think I read that you can, but I might be wrong. Like I said, the download page is on a complete Wikipedia page anyway, so you can read all about the game yourself, but we'll go ahead and look at some of the games really quick. So let's start with TNT Explosion. Now, I don't know too much about these Doom mods right here. evolution. What I mean explosion. Here we go. Same messages, details, blah blah blah. Cause it's just a mod of Doom anyway, so everything's pretty much Doom. Oh well, I'd say a mod of Doom, but I more so mean like a mod of Doom 2, but pretty much just a mod of. But Doom 2 itself is technically just a mod of Doom 1, which is not a mod of Doom 1 because Doom 2 is a real game, but it's just like they basically just took Doom 1 and literally just modded the game for Doom 2. If that's what I remember reading about it anyway. But yeah, there you go. And you can use your almighty punch and it works just fine. But yeah, here you go. A Doom 2 mod. So if you like Doom mods, I'm sure these, for them to make the cut, I'm pretty sure these have to be some of the more popular Doom mods. I haven't actually spent time playing many Doom mods myself. If you have, that's cool and you'll recognize some of these, but I don't recognize most of them. Pretty much any of them I don't recognize because I don't play Doom mods pretty much ever. Wasn't Duke Nukem like a Doom mod, if I remember correctly, originally? And then it became this, like, own thing. But, look, boom. There you go. The exits are even different. Although, I don't know why I can't open the door. Oh, I think I need the blue key. Right? Yeah, you need a blue key. But, yeah. Here we go. Oh, well, I opened something up. I guess that was the key. Oh, no, that was a box of shotgun shells. So where would, like, the key be? We're gonna be missing something, right? Oh, here. Oh, you can go outside. That's cool. Here we go. That should open the door, right? No? So what did the switch do? Hold on. Oh, there it is. The blue key. That opened that up. Punch him! Dude, I don't know what was going on there or why I couldn't punch him, but we got the new cool gun, so let's go. Go and open the door. And there you go. What? Well, there you go. Hey, they're giving you most of the good guns right away, aren't they? I thought that was going to be the exit, but I guess there's more to it. Hold on. Let's see. I'm just going to see. We're not going to beat the first level of all of them. I just wanted to see if I could. And there you go. Oh, dude, that sucks. But there you go. Boom. Please don't leave. There's more demons to toast. We're leaving anyway. There we go. And, yeah, so here's another one right here. Oh, no, this is the exact same one. I'm an idiot. Oh, no, it's not. Here we go. Let's go ahead and try it out. And again, it's just another Doom mod, but I think this is more a Doom 1 mod than a Doom 2 mod, if I'm correct. Definitely feels more like Doom 1, but then again, Doom 1 and 2 pretty much feel exactly the same, so you can't really tell them apart. But I think this looks more like Doom 2. And, oh yeah, this is definitely Doom 2. But yeah, this is a Doom 2 mod. This isn't even a Doom 1 mod. I don't know if most Doom mods take Doom 2, like use Doom 2 more than Doom 1 anyway. Which, I mean, would kind of make more sense if you be, oh my god, dude. Oh, this one seems like it's pretty hard. Considering I'm already basically dead, I'm gonna guess it's pretty hard. But there you go. It's here if you want it. It's there if you want it, if you want it, if not. Okay, now here's the thing, right? Okay, and this is the one I wanted to talk about. There's another version of Doom right here just called Doom, right under Ultimate Doom. It does not work. If you try to launch it, it crashes. That's it. That's all you get is a fatal error. There you go. And with that, you have to go and reset the entire game because you will get a fatal error. I don't know why it just doesn't work. It refuses to work. And I'm getting like 700 frames, 800 frames, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of glitched my frame counter. But anyway, Requiem is the last one. And here we go. Oh, I turned on, well, actually turned on speed up. But here you go. Now, this one is a bit weird because it's a Doom 2 mod, right? But it's a Doom 2 mod that is based off of probably something. I don't know what, considering I have more of a revolver than anything else. And these are no longer normal, like, enemies. These are like zombies now, but it essentially just replaces Doom 2 with a zombie game, but it's still just Doom 2 basically. You get a cooler, I think you get like a really cool looking chainsaw, a better looking one than what you actually get on like normal Doom 2, if I'm being honest with you. It's like a double chainsaw, cut these zombies in half, like very, I'm sure this is based off something. I don't know if it's a book, a movie, I've never heard of it, and so I'm not going to quote it on that because I've never heard of it, and I'm not going to say anything about it because it's probably something way out of my expertise of movies and TV shows altogether, if I'm being honest with you. Hold on, let's see. Put this over there. Oh, nothing is just... Oh yeah, there is something up here. Who's shooting at me? Oh, well, there we go. Oh, you can open the back door over here. That's pretty cool. And you can get the shotgun pretty early on, can't you? This is not poison. The music in Doom is always so good, but here you go. Like I said, it's just still Doom. It doesn't really change. All it really does is change the guns and the enemies, and it just changes a few sprites, I guess you could say. But other than that, nothing changes at all. It's pretty much just Doom 2 still. So a very cool way, I guess you could say, to play Doom 2, but not cool enough to... I don't know why it got made the list, considering it's not a full-on mod. It's really just a sprite change. But there we go. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just get ready to end the video here. But yeah, that's Doom on the Sega Dreamcast. Nothing too interesting, but still way better than the Sega Saturn version of Doom. Like, this is the best way to play Doom on a Sega console. It's the full-on PC Doom. It works just fine, runs at full speed. The frame rate's perfect. I didn't encounter any glitches playing this on my own yesterday. It plays just fine. Full screen. You can get it and burn it to a disc or actually buy the real jewel case version of the game. There's other ports to the Dreamcast like Duke Nukem and other things like that if you want to check those out as well. But like, yeah, this is the ultimate way to play Doom on a Sega console. Period. Don't play it on the Sega Saturn, and don't, if you want to play it officially, 32X is still your only option. But if you don't mind homebrew, which you shouldn't mind homebrew isn't like emulation or illegal or anything, it's just homebrew. If you don't mind homebrew and you don't mind just playing on an emulator or burning a disc or actually buying a copy of it for their Dreamcast, well then here you go. Doom on the Sega Dreamcast. Other than that though, not too much left to say. Let's just go back to OBS and end the video. If I can get Redream to exit, there we go. There we go. But yeah, nothing else to say. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers and you'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been the old school Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until next time, have a good one, Slayers.